everybody, welcome back to IP Farms. Well, it's another day here, a little overcast, humid. The fans are running. I had to come outside to do the intro, but after lots of debate and contemplation, I know I asked you guys in the last video about it, drop in the comments, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and make this video anyway on the gooseneck trailer floor and welding these braces in. Mainly because I've had a lot of people over the last 6 or 8 months contact me about some of my past videos with the service truck swap, all those, the injection pump on 1086, the water pump. Not necessarily how-to videos that I've done, but you know, just kind of give you a rundown of how I did things. So there might be somebody, I know there's probably thousands of videos on putting a trailer floor in, but my main goal with my stuff and capturing it, what I'm doing here, is to convey the message that you can do it by yourself with a little bit of extra effort and some sweat. You can usually succeed pretty well with pennies on the dollar stuff. Sometimes it takes a lot longer if you're gonna put a dollar sign on your time. Might be a little bit different story, but you know, we've made a pretty stout trailer here, a real stout trailer, honestly, with several days of work, but very little money. So we're gonna go ahead and capture it, highlights here or there, do the best I can with it. Hopefully, for sure, this one will be the last one on the trailer, but why not? We'll give it a shot. Let's get started, guys. Well, the fans are usually running, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna do the filming. You may get a lot of wind noise in the background if it's not on high speed, but anyway, here's a scenario of what we're gonna do from the last video where we cut it out to get the trailer floor right. Weld the piece of channel back in there, flipped it around. Of course, we talked about that. And then I just butted this board up here for reference. There'll be a steel plate that comes over, weld to that, weld to this, cover the tire, back over, so forth. So we'll have a wood trailer floor up to here, and then there'll be wood on the back. It'll come back around here, small piece, so forth and so on. Hope I didn't make you sick with my hand motion there. But let's get started. I've got to do a bunch of grinding, not much cutting, I think, but we'll bring along for as much as I can of it. I'll stop and tell you a little bit about it. That's about the best of footage we're going to get, simply because of the background noise. You can't hear me talk. All right, I think we got everything cleaned up and ready to be welded now. I've got one more piece of angle up there to cut for my board support, the long piece, and then once we drag the welder out, I think we can start burning some wire. So I'll bring you along for that. But I did want to show you one thing. I've had a couple of people comment about it. These are my respirator / mask pads. Not really a fitted respirator, if you will, but look at the back. So you can see how clean the inside is versus how bad the outside is. I'm not going to say one way or the other, but just keep that in mind. That just gives you some kind of idea. The whole shop is like a metal dust bowl, if you will. So take in a whole lot when you're breathing, guys, if you're doing this kind of work. So all right, let's burn some wire. determined to cut the fan off big welding. Well, so much for starting on the trailer floor on the front of the trailer today. Pop-up shower again. It's been the story all week. I know some of you guys are really needing it. I'll just soon have some sunshine again for a while. Brand new day. I believe I brought the humidity with me this morning. It's not even 9 o'clock yet and it is a scorcher already. Anyway, got everything set up to get the trailer boards in. Hasn't started out to be great already. I got the trailer out of the lean-to and stopped at the barn and got my miter saw. Of course, it rolled off the trailer, broke the arm, bent it, busted aluminum. So we're without a saw now as far as the miter saw, but we got Grandpa's trusty skill saw there. Sorry about the shadows and the background noise. Killdeer going crazy, and I got both fans out here, but we'll get started this morning. Hopefully this goes pretty straightforward. This all should be straight board cuts until we get back to the fender well. And then once we do that, we'll start piecing them around, but that'll be in the shade. So we're gonna try to get as much of this done as we can before the sun gets up any higher. So let's get started. Alright, Dorman 370-225 trailer floor screws. They are number 30 Torx, 1/4 20s, 2.5 inches long. Basically drill a pilot hole, run it down. It's got a little, basically just a beveled, or tapered rather, into the screw. My gosh, I'll get it out in a minute. But you drill the pilot hole 7/16. I just picked up these bits and the screws off Amazon. It's pretty cheap. The bits actually are doing good. I've drilled close to 30 holes with one. I broke one right off the bat with the Arm Breaker 2000 there drill. It's not variable speed and it doesn't give up, so a little bit didn't have a chance. But I'm gonna try to get all this stuff finished up today, at least on the front half of the trailer, and then hopefully we'll be in the shade if we have any more rain. It is miserably hot. My back hurts already. I knew this is probably going to be the hardest part of the whole build, just because of all the holes. But none of the holes were going to line up. Somebody had really hodgepodge those, so it wasn't worth trying to drill back up through the boards and put bolts in it. I'd have just as much time climbing up and down as I would just doing this. So I'll get you a couple shots and we'll move on, guys. I forgot to mention a few minutes ago that the audio is probably going to stink again in these next few clips because of the fans. And I haven't broke out the new straw hat to you guys yet, but I'm definitely out in the sun wearing it. Actually went with a reputable company this time. I had somebody that turned me on to this particular place. You know who you are. Said step your game up, so we did. This one actually has the American flag underneath the brim of it. Fits more like a cowboy hat. Not the fondest of it. I like the straight brims, but you know what? It keeps the sun out of my eyes and it'll give you guys something to talk about, so that's all that matters. So let's get back to work. You hear it get tight there for a second. That's it making its threads, and then it eases up as it goes down. So they work pretty good. Sometimes, like that one, if it starts getting tight, don't chance stripping it out. Just back it back out and go down again. It goes right back. Well, I think we are just about wrapped up on the Gooseneck project, and I'm gonna have to say that I am thankful. It's been an ordeal. Hadn't been here in several days until yesterday, cause the daily job. I finally made it yesterday, got the plates welded in over the wheels. I didn't get any footage of that, left the camera at home. We added a chain hook there. Of course, it's got one there, added another one back here. So I'm not gonna bore you with screwing the boards down. Hopefully the next thing you see will be this unit pulling outside. I gotta get it back on level ground and I think readjust the gooseneck hitch to where the trailer sits as level as I can make it behind the truck, and we'll get a final measurement. So stay tuned, guys. We're getting close. Well, there it is, guys. As much as I'm gonna do to it for right now. I gotta do some light work and some painting here or there, but it's ready to haul equipment for now. There it is behind the service truck. And what an ordeal this has been. pretty much everything worked out great. Kind of like the analogy, business up front, party out back with the trailer floor. The front section went great, back section went all to pieces, mainly because when I allowed for the piece of channel right here that I welded to give me a lip to weld to, I actually moved it back, which threw the boards off, took away my gaps. So it is what it is. You'll see this unit hauling some farm equipment here very soon. Let me get in here and we'll wrap this one up. Well guys, overlooked the white pasty legs here. Me and the wife just got back from eating and I realized that I forgot to do the outro to the video on the gooseneck. Which worked out kind of good because I've drug it up and down the road quite a bit now. No issues at all. One of the best pulling trailers I've ever had. Really pleased with the way things turned out. A few more things to do, a couple more chain tie downs here or there. I'll probably do a little bit of painting, not much painting. And I got to add some more lights to it. Replace some of the big lens lights with some of those little small ones like I've got on the truck. But anyway, enough about that. Hopefully you enjoyed the gooseneck. It's been a project. I'll have to say up front that if I had to do it over again, I probably would not tackle the job. Maybe if I was still 2 years ago, possibly, but if I had to do it all over again now, no. But it is very handy. I'm glad I did it. And I may have mentioned this in a clip already, I'm not sure, but if any of you are interested in a detailed outline of the cost of the trailer, like I said, definitely let me know in the comments. And if you're interested in any IP Farms merchandise, I'll put the link in the description to the Mad Moose Designs, hats, shirts, and decals. Really appreciate everything, guys. Thank you for hanging in there with me with the gooseneck. I think you'll enjoy the next video you see of it. It's not working on it, but it's actually using it. So definitely stay tuned for that. Really appreciate everybody being here. Thank you all the new subscribers and all the ones that been with me from the start. And we're getting closer every day, guys. I think you'll enjoy the next couple of videos. Till then, thank you.